Hey y'all, so we have recently gained a lot of followers, and so we just wanted to do a little video, hopefully quick and sweet, short and sweet, just giving a little bit of a reintroduction of who we are and what we're about. We thank you so much for your subscriptions, and we look forward to following all of your adventures as well. So with no further ado, we are
the Dry Campers. Oh, Mike.
I'm Leanna, and we have two pups, Daisy and Lucy. This one's Daisy, and Lucy is in the floor.
Out of
chewing on a toy. Hi! And this is Lucy.
And this is Jealous
There's
Daisy.
Yep. And they're... It's always fun with them. Yes.
Yeah.
So what we do is we are full-time RVers. We travel the country doing mobile, solar, and lithium installs. And typically just on RVs though. So Mike films all of the installs, and sometimes I do help him, but I also do things on the back end, like all of our video editing, our social media, all of our emails, and setting up conference calls, and marketing side of things basically. So
anything that's not installing is pretty much just you.
Oh yeah. Well, and you know, in helping you, I do help with the solar stuff. Not really anything else, because you don't want that. But anyways, what sets Mike apart from other, I guess, installers, which there's not many anyway, but what sets him apart is the, for lack of a better word, this was actually used earlier today in one of our comments on a video, craftsmanship. Of how the quality of work that he does. We're not gonna lie, he is probably gonna be the most expensive person, you know, you contact out there. We've had several clients actually tell us that he is the most expensive, and that's okay because of the work that he puts into it, the quality of work that he puts into it. You can go back on other videos and see exactly what he's doing for the installs. He's always going to use cavities that the manufacturer has not used as void cavities. So he's always going to try and install in those cavities so that you don't lose any storage space, because that's important to all RVers, I think. You know, these systems are able to move from coach to coach as well. We had someone earlier today contact us, I don't know if you even know this, that said, well, I don't want that kind of install because I want to be able to take the system with me. You can still take it with you.
Yep.
Everything is removable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just replace the wire.
Yeah. So anyway, storage space to a lot of RVers is key. So that's the main reason. The other thing that he does is automates 50 amp coaches so that both legs, L1 and L2, work all together. Not just certain
either
outlets.
L1 or L2, and then
right.
They pile whatever they want to work on a specific leg. Then they energize that leg with an inverter whenever you're not plugged into shore power. And I just make everything work because it's easier.
And the other good thing about Mike is that he's pretty much always available. Text, phone call, you know, if there's any issues or questions about your system, things like that. So, I mean, we have become friends with, I would say, 90% to 95% of our clients, and we are in contact with them quite often. Yeah. You know, just in, not that there's issues with it, but just in, you know, conversation, or, you know, if they have a quick question or whatever. So,
hey, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. So, and we love that. So,
how we got started full-timing, it was 4 years ago, pretty much 2016. Job situation changed in California, relocated to Tennessee, stayed with a friend for a couple of months, talked about it with Leanna, and, you know, decided, let's try camper life. So, got one, got it fixed up, and we were mobile within 6 months after that, and have not really turned back since. We've been coast to coast a couple of times. And the thing that led us to this solar part of the journey for our life is I've done low voltage electronics for 25 years, but the catalyst was Less Junk More Journeys video, showcasing the solar that I had done for their RV, and it just kind of exploded. You know, I think of myself as a pretty decent installer, and you know, other people are really
they're recognizing very quickly.
yeah. So, and it's not just that I install all this solar equipment or that I hide stuff. You know, I am my name is on whatever I do, so I want it to be right. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't do it to your coach if I wouldn't do it to mine.
So, as far as how we travel, our travel lifestyle, our travel style, I guess I should say, got rearranged in the last 2 months. Well, a little less than 2 months, actually. So, we were traveling in a fifth wheel. It was a high-end fifth wheel, older. They're out of, it was a 2015. But the business is no longer, the manufacturer is no longer in business. So, but anyways, very heavy rig, really not meant to do, you can live in it full time, but really not meant to do as much traveling and as much mileage as we were doing.
As hard as we were pushing.
Yeah, when we were just push. And so we were like, something's got to give. Like, this is ridiculous. You know, it was getting to a point. We were also tandem towing at the time. We had a tow dolly behind. I was driving my car behind him. We also had a tow dolly that had his motorcycle on it. Eventually, we were going to get the car up on the tow dolly as well, and he was going to tow that all behind the fifth wheel, which I was not very comfortable with. We never actually made it to that point, so we just carried the motorcycle on the tow dolly behind the RV for a couple months.
Couple 2,000 or 3,000 miles.
Yeah, and it was just so tiring. You know, we'd have to drop the tow dolly back into the space, go, you know, take the truck off the fifth wheel, go get the truck or go get the tow dolly, back it into the space. Like, it was
too much.
I mean, it was taking so long for us to pack up and leave and set up, and it was awful. We always said that we would never have an Airstream because of the small space, the confined feel of it. And then, I don't know, like, he just said, he just said, well, what about an Airstream? Because we were thinking maybe Class A or Super C. And then we just decided, you know, we're like, okay, let's see what's out there. Yeah. And so we ended up finding this one. It's a vintage Airstream. It's a 1988 Airstream Excella 1000. It's 34 feet long, so it is quite long for a travel trailer, but it's perfect for us. You know, we wanted something a little bit bigger with a little bit more space. It has a lot of cabinetry. Everything was still intact, basically, original, in good condition. Only had to do a couple of things to it so far. We really haven't put a whole lot of money into it. Not for an 88, I wouldn't think.
The next step is the money.
Oh, for sure. That's what we ended up buying, and we have been in this since March, and we have a lot more that we have planned for this. But obviously with the virus and with our traveling, it's become an issue. We can't get a lot of the things that we want and need, or the time to do these things. So what we have, though, are big plans for this RV. Mike has this pretty awesome idea, so I'm going to let him share that with you.
Okay. Short version. It's 34 feet long, 22 feet in between the vent that's right here and the vent above the bed. In between those two vents, I'm going to squeeze 2,600 watts of solar, split into half, two 1,300 watt systems, each with 6 batteries, single multi-plus on each. So double multi-plus, 12 batteries, two 712 BMVs, and 1,300 watts on each system. And I will have a 30 amp socket on the side of the coach, and you can pull up beside me. I'll flip a few switches and give the neighbor the ability to have 30 amp service from me.
I think it's pretty ingenious, and especially if he could do that, like, that's amazing. You know, because we're all about boondocking. We want to be able to boondock. We want other people to be able to boondock, especially during this crisis that we have. Some of us have been put out of campgrounds, you know. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Thousand Trails. Anyways, I had to put that little dig in there. Sorry. A little bit bitter, but that's okay. It worked out for us in the end, and we just gave our money to somebody else.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so we have big plans for this Airstream, and, you know, we're traveling all over the country. We're booked with installs, but if you are curious about solar, you know, Mike's your guy. You know, we'll set up a conference call. You'll have a discussion with him and see, you know, what kind of system...
What I can tailor for you.
Yeah, what he can tailor for you, and you go from there, basically. So, anyways, we just wanted to make this short and sweet. We just wanted to come and reintroduce ourselves to everyone, and yeah.
I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's a wrap. All right. Thanks for tuning in again. We hope that you like our videos, and if you haven't already, subscribe.
Smash that like button. Okay, and hit the, ringy dingy bell thingy so that you'll be notified whenever we produce new videos.
See you guys on the road. Safe travels.
Yep. Why don't I walk that way?
Wow. Am I too white though? Like my face? Ooh,
nope. Looks good.
Look, I'm like a ghost.
I'll have like Ross white teeth.
No.
So bright. Mm-mm. Hello, solar enthusiasts.
So how you want to introduce it?
I don't know. I've been trying to think, like, LJ does Hello, Fellow Journeyers.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't remember what KYD does, or anybody else for that matter. Fellow Tuggernauts.
What the heck is a tuggernaut?
You know, tugs. Tug Speedman.
OMG.
We have to hurry, though. We only have 14 hours.
What's that from? Okay.
Same movie.
I know. I'm asking them.
Oh.
I know what movie it's from. Anyway, all right. He's yawning. Gonna be a advertisement there.
Live and prickly pear cactus. It's quite tasty.
You look like you're exhausted. Can I help you?
Oh, say hello to the camera.
I don't know what she did, but she about missed the couch.
She fell forward.
Okay. Are y'all gonna? Hey, are y'all?
Yep. It's on.
Are y'all? Lucy.
What are you doing? Come here.
Lucy. Want to say hi? Oh. She ran into my foot.
Come over here. Come on.
Come on.
Up,
Come on.
Up.
She's
Come
like,
here,
no, I don't want to go up on Mom.
Come here, right here.
Oh my gosh, she can't decide.
There she is.
So.
That's not gonna work out for the video.
Daisy. Ready?
Ready?
Daddy, you're so mean.
Where'd it go?
She's just gonna go get another toy. All right, so we are mobile.
I haven't heard her chew on a squeaker in months. I mean, forever.
So, okay.
This is my squeaker. I translate dog.
We're having a little showdown down here. They are literally they're usually like asleep when we do videos. Of course, we haven't really done a video in a while. Not like this.
Not like this. What movie is that from?
Ooh, I know what that is.
Uh-huh. There you go. There's a
Do you have another like sentence that'll go with it?
Not from that scene, but all I see is blonde, brunette, redhead.
That didn't help me at all. I might have to think about that one.
Social distance.